Ponderosa Garden Adventures, and I'm up on my patio today, and I have a little project for Windsor. I have this little wrought iron tea cup, which is why I named it Windsor, because I put the teacup in there, and I'm going to plant this up with this succulent, courtesy of my son Devin. He was kind enough to give me one of his succulents that he takes such great care of. And what I want to do, in the past, I have used pots like this and put them in there, and it just doesn't work very well. They just don't seem to thrive. And so what I'm going to do is, here at the Ponderosa, we like to reuse and recycle and repurpose. And I have some screening from our screen door that we just redid. And what I'm going to do is actually make a little liner so that the soil doesn't come out. I did this a minute ago, and then I took it apart to show you. There we go. And I made a few little cuts there, like this. And then this is going to come up here like this. And then I'm going to put the screen in the teacup. I'm using this plant pot just as kind of for a shape there. And then what I want to do is get everything ready before I undo it here. I have some cactus and succulent soil, and that's what I'm going to use for this echeveria. I will put my gloves on. I don't always wear my gloves, but I'm trying to be better about it. And if I'm going to be scooping soil, I try to put the gloves on. All right, there we go. So I am going to take this pot out, and while we have the screen here, I'm just going to start putting the soil in to hold the screen in place. This way the roots can stay a little air pruned. And there we go. All right, that'll hold that screen in place. That's what we need there. We may need to take some of that out in order for the root to fit there, but we'll play that by ear when we get there. Right. Soil away here. And then it's hard to be a gardener and someone who likes things tidy sometimes. All right, there we go. And then let's see if I can show you here. Devin has put this just in a pot with some soil. He put another pot in there to take up some space, but that way we can get this planted, and he wanted it to have some support. This is, okay, there's roots coming off right here. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to cut this off right here. You can see it has roots coming in right here. It's got roots at the bottom, but I am going to actually snip this off because I don't want it quite as tall. I really want it to kind of sit at the top of the pot. So I'll try to come in so you can see it here. I'm going to come in and I'm just going to snip it right there. And we've got roots. You can see that coming in. So we're going to count on those to take care of this. Move these things out of the way here. All right, so I'm going to make just a good hole in the middle here and get this down in there so it'll be good and secure. There we go. And it should be really happy in there. I'm going to water this in before I come through, and I will come through and snip off the extra screen on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mulch it on top with some pea gravel, and that will help keep the moisture in. I prefer the look as well. So let me go get some of that. So I have just a a scoop full of pea gravel here. I'm going to try to carefully, I'm going to start over here on the back side where I can get to this a little easier, and then I'll move it around. It'll also help hold this stem up a little bit, since it's starting out fresh in here and those roots are not secure yet. So that'll just give a little extra support. There we go. That looks great. And then I'm going to leave this up on the patio for a couple days just to let it settle in before I put it out into the full sun. It's been in the full sun, but because I just transplanted it, we've got a little bit of warm weather going on. I'm going to leave it up here and water it in, and when I'm done, I will take it out and hang it in Tuscany. So there we go. My nice little, there you can see the handle a little bit better, and you can see, there we go. Really happy with that. Hope you enjoyed that today. That's my quick garden project, and it's just fun to do these little projects like that in the garden too. We all have big projects and big chores and things, but it's fun sometimes to just do the little planting projects and get that instant gratification. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time. Ponderosa Garden Adventures. Bye, guys. Right. Go. Just give it a little drink. Just enough to get those roots wet.